Well, hello everyone. The Interior Gardener here, back with another Leafy Greens Cafe episode. Now, last episode we moved to all metal tables. We're at OT day 16 right now. Let's look at our cards real quick. The last card we got was the nut roast, remember? Wah, 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 nut roast. Now, we have our nuts here. We have our onion here, okay? So, the only issue that I can see as far as setting up some kind of automation for this is the onions. Because we need the onions for the soup. And the other issue in a sense is we don't have freezers. What is that? That's a basin. So we can't really duplicate much stuff. Unfortunately. But I think also today was Deco Day if I remember correctly. So what does that mean for us? It means, I don't know. We have to do a bit of remodeling. And I think we're going to do that. I'm trying to think how to set that up. We have our metal tables here. We have more metal tables here if we need them. We don't at the moment, so I'm not going to mess with them because until we hit OT Day 20, we'll need more. Then again, it's like, should I just kind of maneuver some of this stuff around? So the thought is here is, okay, so what are we going to do? And as far as automating, okay? Now, we need the pumpkins for the pumpkin soup. We need the broccoli cheese. We need the carrots. We need all these things, obviously. These we don't necessarily need right now. So the thing is, so can we set up a bit of an auto nut loaf here? Let's see. Do we have a combiner we're not using? We don't, do we? Do we have a combiner somewhere? Because we need a combiner in order to automate the nut loaf. And we do not have a combiner. We have, oh no, sorry, this is a combiner. What am I talking about? We have a combiner right here. So the question is, can we set the nut loaf up somewhere down in here? Let's see if we can do that. We'll do it together. I should set all these things to go. Okay, we do have them set to spawn outside at this point because they're just super annoying being inside here. Okay, so the goal here is I'm just moving this stuff out here just to move things out here. We're doing this a bit. This will be a bit of a remodel. That's super annoying. A bit of a remodel day. Okay, do this. I'm not going to use the oven. I don't really care. The painting we don't really need. I mean, is it really that big? Well, how many wall we have? We actually do have 3 wall things. How do these cost, by the way? 40. You want to spend 120 coins? I don't think so. Okay, I'm just going to move these out of here. I'm going to be bringing them obviously back in because we will be needing them. But the idea here is to be able to bring the onions, because we need the onions for the nut loaf, or for the soup. Leave the onions right here. The problem is we can't get in then, can we? But what we can do is we can put them here, okay? So we have the onions going to we need, how many mixers do we have? Do we have 2 mixers somewhere? We do have 2 mixers, and that is awesome. All right, this might actually work. This is going to go here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come, that's a portioner, which I don't want there. I want to put, this is going to go on to, I'm just doing this like kind of on the fly here. I don't know if this is going to work exactly. That's going to go there. And then we're going to have the nuts down here. Obviously, that's going to be turned. Let's see, get this other mixer down here. This might actually work. If not, I know it will fit somewhere else. It's just a matter of getting the onions down here. This is going to go here. We have another grabber right about here. It doesn't matter if they're corner grabbers. That's going to be that. And then we're going to combine... how do I want to do this? We can't combine that way, but we can combine. I want to combine them. We're gonna have to lose a safety hub though, which is okay, honestly. I want to combine it like that. Let's see if I can. Let's just turn the practice mode real quick here. Turn that to that, and then I got to get out of this or I'm gonna glitch out. Okay, that'll be that. So we're chopping the onion and that's combining it here. Now how do we set this up a bit differently so it combines better? This would actually have to go here. This could go here. Theoretically, that should work. And then we'll just swap this for this. Come on, baby. And then that's going to go here, and this should go here. That's still fine, because we can still access this quite easily. This we're going to have to put somewhere else, because well, I could put it up here. I mean, for the soup, right? This is to have more soup on. No, right, this is going to be how we're doing the loaf, right? Is that how we decided we're going to do the loaf? Okay, we can bring this down here then. Not a big deal. It's all good. These are the 2 busted ones. This is the better hob here. This is the fast hob, which we may actually might bring that all. I'm gonna bring all this down here to be honest with you, right? You don't really need it up there. Do something like that. Do we have any more floor mats? We do not. Okay, we'll have to make do with that. Okay, so where we have it set up here is these are going to go into here. Chop is going to combine onto this, and then this is going to have to go here. Do we have another corner grabber somewhere? We do up here. Question is it going to be fast? And is this going to be fast enough? Oh, I don't want to do that. We can just combine like that. There we go. All right, let's do it real quick. Practice mode real quick. See what this does. Theoretically, this should work. In theory, this should work. Onions chop faster. Not that that matters. And that should combine, and boom. Now, this does take a long, long time to cook. The question is that going to be a problem? Do we have another portion? It is. Wow, that's so slow, isn't it? But remember, that's going to be a main, right? So it will come through quicker, and we do have multiple mains now. So I think that's going to be fine. And what we can do is we have our portioner right here. The problem, though, is how does this work as far as portioning? Will it portion to this one? That's the only worry that I don't think I'm actually going to use that oven, to be honest with you. We can actually use this. Teleporter doesn't have a buddy. Unfortunately, you can't reprogram these how they work. It's just like you get one, and then you get the second one you get, and that's what you get, basically. So we could put this one here, and then we put another corner grabber here. Theoretically, this should work. Now, we're going to do a bit of a test here. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have the other one come through somewhere. And where is that somewhere going to be? Like, I almost want it coming through to a frozen prep somewhere, which we could... I don't know how this is going to work, honestly. We could get rid of this. Let's hear me out here. If we get rid of this... and we grab this one, right? Okay, you follow me so far. I think you're following me, right? And we put this one here. What we can do is we can get rid of this soup, have one of each, and then we can have 3 soups on here plus a fro. I think that will work. So what I want to do is, what is this going to be for? Nothing, I guess. This could go here. This can still stay here. I mean, this is such a far run. I could be boom, 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 and then run all the way down here. And then grab, the onions are a big pain in the butt to not have the onions somewhere else. But again, they are here. That's fine. And then we'll slap it on here, one on each of these. Then, because we have 3 pots, we get 3 soups, one of every kind, soup ready to go. And then this will be eventually used up. And what we do is we can store nut loaf on here. So we'll have 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8 portions. I want to do a real quick practice mode here. I might actually just try to fake this out a little bit. I don't know if it'll work. I guess it probably won't at this point. Because as soon as I pick that up, it's going to do something else. But that's okay. I just want to see what happens here. Well, again, this is going to be like this. I can fit through all this stuff, which is good as well. Oh, I can't fit in there anymore, can I? This has to be turned. I want to see what happens when we portion this out. And I'm trying to think as far as this portion's here, right? It's just I just have to remember not to put something on here. But then again, I don't really need to. Again, if I move all this out of here, I could have a prep. I don't know. I'm still debating this. All right, so let's see what happens. Will it pull the last one is the question. And the answer is yes. It does pull the last one. So that we know works. So we'll have, let's get out of practice mode here. So we can easily have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4. That's 9. So that's 3 whole ones. And again, remember, that is going to be a main, not a starter. So as long as I give it enough time, and again, we have plain lettuce, we have lettuce with tomato as far as mains. We have the nut loaf now, which is going to be here. I'd love to be able to have a conveyor system somehow. I don't know. I mean, the other thought we could do would be putting it here, which could actually, you know what? I think that might actually work better, won't it? If we have that, this is going to be. I don't need a. Did I mess that up? Are these all smart grabbers? No. The problem is that I can't reach this then, can I? But if I put it here, I could. Oh, sorry. If I put it here, move the pots here. Hey, you know what? That might work. Put this here. And then what would I put here then? A regular prep station for something? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'd put there, honestly. I guess it's... Well, I think it'd be better just to have a regular counter there, wouldn't it? Will that work okay, I think? I mean, we have our jiggle bin, which is fine. This will be the nut loaf coming all the way through. I think that will work just fine. We can fit through here, but I have to turn this now. Do we want to mess with tables right now? I don't think we need any of this right now. So I think what we're going to do is just leave it all alone and basically just discount everything. What is this, by the way? That is a wash bay. Oh, let's try to get auto dishes going. So I will Basin will go to dishwasher, then dishwasher. Oh, man, it's so many to go through, though. I think we're just going to leave it alone for today. Let's just do one quick practice. Make sure I can fit through things here. I can fit through there, fit through here, fit through here. I can research if I want to. Obviously, it'll turn into a dishwasher. There's no issue there. I just want to see what happens here. Well, I know what'll happen. I'll go through there. And again, if I can't get through there somehow, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I have one more little tweak. One little tweak I want to do. I want to grab a regular one of these. There's a little tweak. And basically put this here. That way it's less running for the onion. I know it's a bit of a nitpick thing. This is fine. I mean, this could easily be squeezed up here. Like, we have a lot of wasted space here. But I don't think I'm ready to take that. We have another portion up there, which is great. Okay, you know what, guys? I think we're just going to rock into this day. Like, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I want to get at least one good day. We have 4 groups again. Not a big deal. We have our ice cream. We have our soups, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to block. Actually, it doesn't matter what table I block off because both groups aren't going to come right away. So what I want to do is I want to start and get my bread on first, which is going to be here. And then I'll work on soups. And then that's all we got. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. Get that on right now. I'm going to grab that. I got to be careful with the messes. But I think we're going to be, like, I'm not too worried. I'm going to put one there. I'm just going to basically get all of these loaded up at this point. And we're gonna have a lot of messes to deal with today. But I think it will be okay. Because I want to have... I don't want to... Oh, I can't access these other ones back here. That's a pain in the butt, isn't it? We could probably even get rid of... Move some of these here. I'm going to block this table off. What do you guys want? Oops. Whoops, I messed that up already, didn't I? Whoopsies. I'm going to put a carrot in this one. And I'm going to put a broccoli in this one. And I'm going to put a cheese in this one. Alright, let's just focus a bit now. Alright, we got one of these. We're going to have one of these. We're going to have a breadboard. We got another one of these. Alright, good. And this one's going to be what? Pumpkin. We have so much pumpkin right now. I think I'm just going to do another carrot. And then this I'm just going to ditch some of this. I don't care. Because I want the nut loaf to start getting loaded up in here. Alright, what do we got? So we have no sides, remember. I'm just going to get all of these out first. No sides, which is awesome, by the way. And we have 3 nut loaves. Look at that. Oh, this is working. This is working so good. So good, because by the time we're ready for one dish, they're all stocked up. Oh, this is amazing. This is awesome. I'm so happy about this. And no dessert either. Get out. Oh, this is working very, very well. Perfectly. Wow, look at that gigantic mess down there. That is a problem. We stocked up on everything else. Carrot soup. See, this is where having the freezers would be really helpful, but that's okay. It's okay. And then put this one down here. Yeah, let's just get this loaded up. Look at that. Everything's full right now, which is perfect. The only other thing that we might have a little issue with, potentially... Actually, let's do some research. We really don't have to research anything. I just want to discount it. Well, we can copy... We're not copying anything. I'm not going to go downstairs there. I don't really care where that one is. I don't need to copy the wash bay. Well, actually, you know, let's copy it. Because we can do some re-rolling. I'm not a big re-roll fan. You guys know this. But I definitely want to get... Well, I mean, floor buffers are doing okay. More floor protectors would be good. A portion up there I can't access for some... Well, not for some reason, because I blocked it off, of course. We're actually going very, 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 very smoothly right now. I'm not worried at all. That's it. Discount everything. I'm not even using the... Yeah. Come on. Not even using the trainers because it's kind of pointless to use them at this point. Pointless. And one more carrot. Alright, let's buzz through this. That one. The only thing is I got to run all the way up here for that, which is honestly it's not that big a deal. And then this we're gonna have to go here, boop boop, and dump that in there. Chop this up. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's get these buzzed out here. The metal tables are obviously like the unsung hero, I guess you'd call it, right, of the run. At this stage, they're really, really helpful for us. Look at the nut loaves coming in too. So good, so good, so good, so good. All right, we're buzzing right through. I'm gonna let this other group. No dessert. Oh, no dessert. I'm gonna let them sit. There's a reason not to. This is group 3 already. Ooh, I want this combiner though. Yeah, give me that. Perfect. Perfectly perfect. I like this setup. Honestly, I like this setup a lot. This is really sort of like, this is going swimmingly so far. Oops. Wow, look how many, jeez, look how many pumpkin seeds. I'm glad we made another one because we're using it right here. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I'm not sure why I'm taking that one, but it's okay. We have a broccoli cheddar. We have tons of broccoli soup, by the way. We have a whole freezer full of one. We're going to load up on this. Let's get another one of these going. Ooh, I wish I could grab that coffee table. That would be kind of nice. But I can't. And that's okay. I think this is actually working pretty well right now like this, honestly. I think we're good. Scrubby brush. Do we want a scrubby brush? Nah. I don't think so. All right, let's get these dishes done. I'm just going to do the last one. I don't care if they sit. Like, we're not struggling at all right now. I'm not worried. Obviously at all. All right, what do you guys want here? A bunch of nut loaves. Wow, how many nut loaves? 5? Wow. That is a lot of nut loaves right now. We're doing pretty well. Because look how many we have. The only thing that would make that better is if we'd have one going into a freezer, which I think is a little bit kind of far-fetched. Just having it a bit closer would be helpful. I just don't know where closer, right? I just don't know where closer it would help. Man, how many do we go through? Is that 5 or 6? Wow. That is a lot. It's just far to run, right? So that's the issue that we're... That's the issue we're... No desserts at all anymore. What the heck? Not sure if I have to... Yeah, I think I do need to clean these because I only have 12 plates and there's going to be 7 or 8 laying there. So we're good to go. What do we want here? We got a broccoli cheddar. Or broccoli, it's not really cheddar. It's just broccoli cheese soup. It's not a cheddar soup. So that's fine. We only had... I think this is only the second bread we had today. Which is actually pretty good if you ask me. All right, I think we're going to have just enough to fill this up. I'm sure why I have that freezer. It's not really doing anything, but it's okay. I'm going to grab the mixer because we are close to the end of the day. And I'm going to grab the mixer. And if I'd have... Oh, I wish it'd be an onion on that top table. Or that top thing up there. That'd be really helpful. I actually like this triple burner setup down here. I mean, even though they're slow burners, it doesn't really matter. Wow, how many nut loaves is that? 1, 2, we have 6 nut loaves. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. Why I want to have them going to a frozen prep. Yeah, this is working so much better than having the teleporter here. It's just a lot of running back and forth, but you know what? It's we're serving fast enough as long as we don't run out of plates. I think we should have just enough plates, right? Just enough plates. Whew, that was close. No dessert? No, oh my gosh, no dessert. Okay, everything's topped up. A freezer for the bread would be nice. This setup here is perfect. Like, I can't argue with this setup at all. I mean, it's working very, very well for us right now. All right, let's just see what we have. Like, I'm not going to keep buying things. We really don't need anything yet. Although, I will be buying some things. Like, we're going to buy the mixer. We're going to store it. We're going to buy the combiner. I know you say, well, you should discount it. You should be, but I don't really need to discount. I don't really need the counter. I do want the counter, though. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy these 2 metal... Oopsies. Buy these... Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them here. Will that work if I do that? At 7. Yeah, it's just not going to work now, is it? If I put it here? No, that's only 5. Can I put it here? Excuse me, I think that's fine. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy these 2 metal tables and just be done with it. That shouldn't affect anything as far as how many people can sit. It does not. Everybody's hit by... This is just kind of sitting here, honestly. It's not doing anything at the moment. But what I want to do is I want to research a counter because potentially we could get a freezer out of it. If we can get freezers out of it, that would be great. And then we can start copying. Discounting is irrelevant because the freezer is only 20. And what we could do is we could eventually have have 2 more freezers, 3 more freezers here potentially, or just keep 1 burner and just keep cycling through and just have pots everywhere. But I think what we're going to do is, I know I had some people say, oh, you should run through at least 2 days per episode. But we had the prep day in the beginning. I'm going to end it here. We're at 20 minutes. I want to end it here. I'm going to come right back. Going into tomorrow, we have 2 days to get through without anything happening. At the end of day 18, we get another card, and that's where we're going to have to mess with things. But I mean, right now, this is going very, very smoothly. What I do want to do is I do want to move this, and I want to swap that with that. That way, at least I can have a chance to hit this if I need to. Again, it's a bit of a run for the onion business, but I mean, I'm not too worried. What do we have? A potato and a sink out there, right? So we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like as well as a comment. It would be much appreciated. And if you're enjoying this series or the other videos on my channel, please consider leaving a subscribe. Getting so close to my year-end goal. It'd be much appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next Leafy Greens Cafe episode. Take care now.